activity that we have prepared for you. I'll run through it and then we'll proceed to our presentation. There seems to be some wonderful opportunity for us to introduce ourselves to some of the finest education-related institutions of India present here. A big round of applause to yourselves, please. You shaped the future. Now, I would like to start my presentation here with one of my favorite quotes of Sheryl Sandberg, who's the Facebook COO. She said, "Every industry is disrupted and rebuilt by the people at the center." This is exactly the same thing happening at the education industry today. The challenge in front of the educational institutes is to handle some new sort of behavioral tools. Today, a school handles kids like my little niece, who updates on Facebook that if Tumblr and Twitter were her school subjects, her parents would have loved her more. In such a scenario, the school can either collaborate with the existing social media channels, or they can develop a pure educational digital environment, which necessarily has to be interactive. We at Amtrak Infosystem understand the evolution of lean back digital from lean back print. And we are proud to announce that we will soon be launching a tablet PC in the market, My Buddy. The brand name will be My Buddy. This is a brief introduction about the company. Amtrak Infosystems Private Limited is a subsidiary of Amtrak Group. Amtrak Group has a legacy of more than 20 years of IT solutions and services. Now we are coming up with tablet PC in the Indian market. Our core focus has been the education industry. Our tablets are designed in-house. Our team is situated in Singapore. We are coming up with this mother brand, My Buddy, with a range of models in it. We have a booth installed at the event. We would request you to visit our booth to know more about our tablets. This is showing our group's global presence. This is our group's national presence. These are the 5 subsidiaries that Amtrak Group has. Below is the Amtrak Technologies, which handles system integration. Then DataGoal Software, which is into software development. Sanvi Overseas takes care of our overseas operations. Amtrak Infosystem is coming up with this tablet PC. Currently, we are members with ISO, FICCI, CII. Some of our core areas of expertise are value-added distribution, telecom, software development, education and training services, to name a few. We strictly follow the quality policy, process, and best practices. Here is an interesting research report. It was conducted by Pearson Foundation last year in the US, which shows at the diagram there that the college students owning a tablet PC has increased more than threefold from the year 2011 to 2012 in the US. There have been a couple of more interesting observations in that survey. Students believe that the tablet PC is a valuable educational tool, just as it is for their personal entertainment. College students think that it is going to transform the way they learn in the future, and they're more adapting the digital reading nowadays. This is more or less the same scenario globally, and the education industry is also reacting to this scene. We have a pattern here which is showing how the educational institutions are reacting to these surveys. There is 25%, I'm sorry, the print is really blur. 25% of the schools will be considered as innovators who will pilot tablet projects in their environment. There will be 13.5%. Those schools will be including tablets in their course curriculum, and they will be considered as the model for the rest of the schools. And these numbers will be followed by early majority, late majority, and laggards. Amtrak Infosystem can empower schools in this process of digitization. We empower you by offering interface, customization, and sustainable model. Now here's a question we often come across. Here, there are beautiful education softwares available in the market. I was speaking to Sudeep. He was explaining to me today about his education software. This is a beautiful concept. Now the question comes, how an educational institute can utilize the maximum value of that software? For that matter, we have MyBuddy, which will be operating as an interface between the software and the user. Our tablets are designed keeping in mind the specific use of the students. We offer Android operating system so that it becomes easier for some of the application developers to integrate with us. This is another scenario which we commonly understand, that the way ABC school operate will be way different from the way XYZ school will operate. For that matter, we have customized plan for each of the educational institutions. Now I'd like to request you for a raise of hands if you have heard of a scenario where a school would like to think of a digital environment, but in a tight budget scenario. Yes, absolutely. This is a commonly observed scene. And for that matter, to help the institutions overcome that situation, we develop sustainable win-win relationship model with that particular school or college. And this is supported by our robust service model, which we have already set for the education segment. Our entire objective is to develop a digital education ecosystem or digital classroom with the help of the amazing software industry and the innovators, early adopters in the education segment. This is a privilege for us today to announce one of our programs named Power of Five. Now, Power of Five is a program which we have specifically designed for the education institutions. Here, we will help the institutions to evaluate their need on when and how they can go digital. This is complimentary for the interested registries at the event. This will be implemented by March 2013. To know more about our program Power of Five and our brand MyBuddy and our organization's past achievements, kindly visit our booth here at the event. Now, I would like to conclude my presentation today with what Bob Wise said just day before yesterday in the US Education Technology event. He said, even with the best technology, in the end, you will still need a great teacher. And we all agree to that. With this, I conclude my presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you.